Happy Wednesday, everybody. I am so sorry, you guys. I thought I was going to start the monthlies, and my little Yoda's been having some problems, so we've been going back and forth to the vet, and I'm exhausted. I haven't been getting any sleep, and the monthlies are going to take a whole lot of energy that I just don't even have right now. So it may be moving into, I don't even know what month we're going into. What month are we going into? August. I'm going to try to start them. I'm going to try to pick a day to just get some sleep and try to start them and then get them out. They may come, they may not come. If they don't come, y'all have to understand. Also, what else did I want to say? So the reading's probably going to start about maybe the 4-minute mark because just want to put some things out there. I don't mind you coming into the inbox and asking where the readings are, but kind of mind your tone and be respectful because, I mean, we all got shit going on in our lives right now. So I know that, you know, you want the readings and everything, but these are free. These are things that I do on my own time. So I don't need somebody in the inbox going, where's the readings? When are you going to start the readings? You know, how are the readings coming through? The readings will be there when you see them. So if you can't come in my inbox and be respectful and polite, then you don't need to come in my inbox at all because I'm not getting any sleep. I'm a Libra. I have a really sharp tongue, and I might...
Beware.
I might tongue whip you because I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. Normally I can be in the mood. I can be a little bit patient, but this week, this whole month, I ain't in the mood. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the eruption, and I don't want the eruption to come. So we don't want the eruption to come. All right, you guys. So just be patient, be mindful, be respectful. Also, too, I've noticed on even with YouTube and my Facebook page. You know, I get these really wonderful Nigerian men who come on and, you know, they can cure herpes and AIDS and bring the love back and, you know, make a baby where there is no baby. You know, all these things coming in. And I will say, please, 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 if I don't endorse this person on my page, my pages, my social media, do not use them. A lot of y'all know on Free Fridays on Facebook that I have a ton of readers that come on. They support my page. A lot of them have read on my page. They put their links up there. Those are the ones that I want you guys to use because I know them and I know the quality of their work and I know that they're not going to try to fraud you or take your money or anything like that and leave you in a bad position. These other people that are popping in there and just posting on the post, which is hella disrespectful, hella cowardly, first of all, to come on somebody else's page and start advertising your business in the post. Now, I've been really forgiving with that, but a lot of them I'm taking off, I'm blocking and everything, but we know what's going to happen. They're going to go ahead and create another fake page, come back in and troll and try to get some business. I should be flattered because I know the only reason that they're doing it is because my page is popping. Because if my page wasn't popping, they wouldn't even be worried about shit. So for those that are coming in, y'all need to cut that shit out. I'm getting real irritated. I've been patient with you. I'm to the point where I'm not even talking anymore. I'm asking at this point, if it ain't your page, if you ain't got business on my page, don't come on my page, or else we got a problem. And I don't want a problem. I don't like problems with people. I know a lot of y'all are going to be hella disrespectful and not even pay attention to this, and I'm going to just stop it there because I'm not going to even talk about it anymore. But for the people, please be mindful of who you're giving your money to. If somebody's telling you to jump in their inbox for a reading, don't jump in their inbox. You don't know them. You don't know what they're selling. You don't know what their energy is. You don't know what they're doing to you. Don't open that contact up. Now, if you're interested in it and you feel like that your spirit is leading you to those people, then fine. Take that on your own accord. But I'm just saying, for a lot of people, I don't want y'all to get abused or mistreated, especially on my page. That's what's bothering me. I don't want somebody coming in on my page because it should be a safe, neutral place where you can get quality readings or at least guidance without having the fuckery or the foolery there. But we got 2020 is just a fuck fest. It's a fuck fest. I've never seen so much fuckery in my life. I've been here 52 years. This year is like I just don't even know what the hell is going on. So you guys, please, please, please be careful who you give your money to and your time to. All right? Now, let's get into the readings. You know how we do this. Pick a card between 1 through 6. Ask your spirit guide or your deities, your God, your goddess, whoever you pray to help you with the message. Oh, since I said the God and goddess. I think on some of the Free Fridays we've been having some people come in, Jesus loves you and you're going to burn in hell and all that stuff like that. I don't mind the Christians and the Jesus people. Jesus is my homeboy. He my homeboy. We like this, y'all. I don't mind y'all popping on the page and leaving some positive energy. But if you come on there and you try to scare people and curse people with the Bible in your hand and all this stuff like that, you're going to get blocked, deleted, and you're going to mess around and fuck around with the wrong worker that's on there. So be mindful. If you want to come in and pop in and do some fuckery and all that stuff like that, take your life in your own hands. Some of these workers are not going to play. They don't have the patience with you, all right? But as far as y'all want to give me a blessing with Jesus and Jesus come in and he covered me with his blood, I'm going to take that because Jesus is my homeboy, all right? So, messages 1 through 6, what does Spirit have for my people? Is you laughing at me? I sound like I'm going crazy.
But Jesus is my homeboy. It's taking me out.
Jesus is my homeboy. We've been cool for a minute. I was going to marry Jesus at one point, y'all. I was. I broke the engagement off. I mean, I had to because Chili Red came into the picture and I had to go, explore Chili Red. And you can't explore. Well, back in the days, you couldn't explore and then go marry Jesus. Now you can explore, have a baby, and then go marry Jesus. But back in the day, I'm old, y'all. Back in the day, you couldn't do all that. You could not do. Jesus didn't want all that. Jesus wanted you to be pure and a virgin. So now he's taking born again virgins, though. So it's something on there. Something going on. But he's my homeboy. Stop looking at me crazy. All right. Let's see. Spirit. 3 more cards for my people. 3 more cards. Thank you. Ooh, look at that. Watch your mouth. Flew out. Watch your mouth. Keep your name out my mouth. That's how you know you're delirious. That's how I know I'm delirious when I start talking crazy. That's a sign of a stroke too. When you start talking and shit don't make sense. Did y'all know that? I wrote a whole post. I'm gonna get to this reading, y'all, I promise. But I wrote a whole post the other day that made complete sense to me when I wrote it. I went back and looked at that post. I don't even know what language I was speaking. And it's scary that it made complete sense to me. So I was like, shit, man, let me drink me some cold water just in case something funky going on over here. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, 1 more card, Spirit. Clarify this manipulation. Who's manipulating whom? One more time. Thank you, Spirit. Who needs to watch their mouth and for what? Okay. All right, hold up, you guys. We have way too many cards fall down. I still didn't get who's manipulating, so give me just a moment. Spirit? Manipulating who? Trickster Spirit? One more time, Spirit. Clarify. Spiritual journey. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay, card number 1. Card number 1, we have work conflict. We have conflict. And then we have psychic seer. So, card number 1, you could be dealing with some stuff that's popping off at your job. Now, you could be psychic, you could be intuitive, you may be picking up on something. Maybe Spirit is telling you that there's some gossip going on, because normally with this work conflict, this is gossip, and then we got a ton of people that seem to be involved in it, and then we have somebody who's very intuitive that's picking up on this. Sometimes when you read or you're open to Spirit, Spirit will let you listen in on conversations that you're not supposed to. People say you're not supposed to hear them because they might be talking about you, and Spirit might be giving you the whole tea. So for some of you, you may be having some type of intuitive insight that something is about to go down, is going down. You could be involved in it, you may not be involved with it. But I feel like intuitively somebody knows that there's something that's about to pop off. Now, normally with work conflict, we got two cards where there's a lot of people involved, which tends to be gossip. I heard, you heard, she said, he said, and then we got a big fight coming in. Now, this doesn't only have to be at the job. This could be with family. This could be within friendships. This could be in spiritual houses, just because we have the psychic seer there. So for some of you, there could be some gossip that's going on with you in your spiritual house. You may have some family that could be talking about you behind your back. There may be some conflict that's coming in with some family. For a few of you, this could be even a friend or somebody that's kind of going behind your back talking about you. So this is saying use your intuition. Use your guidance. If something feels off, and I always say pay attention to how you feel around people. If you get around a group of people and all of a sudden you be like, I ain't feeling you like I used to feel you. You know, we ain't vibing the way we used to vibe, then that means you need to pull away from that, because you could be getting caught up in some type of drama or conflict. Now, if this is prior to this happening, Spirit could be giving you the warning, pull back. Don't deal with these people. Keep your mouth closed. Don't share things with these people, because there could be some gossip or some things that open up. So I think sometimes when you see things or you get insight into this, and Spirit could even be talking to you and saying, you know what, walk away from that person or that situation. Pay attention to those spider senses. When you start getting that tingling, when you're around somebody and it's negative and you're like, okay, I don't feel right around you, you got to pay attention to it, because it's there for a reason. So card number 1 could be going into some drama. If it's not your drama, politely exit left. Let these people do what they need to do. Try not to get caught up in gossip. If you are the one that's talking, make sure that you're not putting something out there that you can't back up. You know, we got receipts all day long now. Screenshots, recording, some people making a goddamn home video of shit that people are doing and splicing it together and making the whole thing play. Be careful that you're not getting caught up in that, because I feel a lot of drama. Card number 1. Card number 2, we got passion. Now, we got travel. So you could be dealing with somebody who could be coming from long distance. You could be traveling out somewhere. Whatever it is, though, there's booty to be got. I don't know where you're getting it. Some of y'all might be trying to go to an island. There's some islands that are still open that are letting people go in. You could have somebody coming to visit you. But this is, and this could even though I see an island, this could be a road trip. But I feel like for some of you, you may actually have some type of trip that's coming up, maybe that you didn't plan, or either there's something that you're trying to plan, but you're planning it out later. So maybe you're not trying to go this year. Maybe you're planning a vacation for next year, within the next couple of months or whatever. But the possibility is that you may end up meeting somebody that is long distance from you and starts a romantic relationship. Now, the passion card tends not to be about romance. It's like straight up booty. Like, I like you, you like me, let's get booty on the beach. I don't want to see you ever again in life. But for some of you, you may actually end up making a connection. I feel chemistry coming in with this. Hold up. Let me be nosy. Where are the love romance cards? Spirit, tell me about this connection for card number 2. What's going on with card number 2? Oh, all right. So we have a trip. We have a soulmate connection. So for some of you, you literally may be meeting somebody on vacation, whether you're traveling, they're traveling, and you click, you hit it off, you're vibing. I want to meet you. I want to know you. Could start off as a one-night stand that actually develops into something more. Now that happens, you guys. I know a lot of people are like, no, that don't happen. It does. Sometimes you connect with somebody and you think it's going to be one thing and it turns into something else. But for some of you, definitely there is a soulmate connection. I feel like I know you. I enjoy talking to you. It's not the rum punch. It's not the pina colada. For some of you, this is a spiritual connection that has the potential to grow. Now, like I said, the sex part of it may pop off first. You know, you're adults. You know, use protection, do what you do, but be open to this experience. Card number 2. All right, let's see. Card number 3, we got jealousy and overwhelmed. Now, overwhelmed would be the word I would use probably for this year. For some people, this could be like, I just feel like everything is piled on top of me. I feel like nothing is going my way, or I feel like, you know, I don't fit in. And I think for some of you, you could be dealing with an energy where there is somebody who is making you feel this way. Now, with the jealousy card, you may have some things that are going on. Maybe you're trying to build an empire, legacy, whatever it is. but you may have somebody who's giving you some negative vibes. I don't see the evil eye. So I feel for some of you, this may be people that you don't actually connect with. They may not be friends that run in your circle, but you could be getting the vibes or the energy off of this. Let me try to get more information about who this could be for card number 3. Card number 3, jealousy and overwhelmed. What's going on with them? So the first thing is saying trust your intuition, watch your back. So some of you may be working with somebody, dealing with somebody. And I wonder if this person, because you're overwhelmed, could be somebody who's trying to make things harder on you. So pay attention if you are in the workforce and you have somebody who's piling on more work, or they're telling you need to do this or you need to do this over, because this could be somebody who's doing this trying to make you feel overwhelmed because they're jealous or they're envious of what you're doing. But I feel like somebody could be piling something on you. I'm definitely getting some mental instability, so this could go vice versa. If this is not somebody being jealous towards you, you could be becoming overwhelmed by jealousy that you're having for somebody else. So this is either somebody becoming overwhelmed by jealousy for you, or you becoming overwhelmed because you're jealous of them. Now, I do feel like there is something with watch your back. 9 of Swords is anxiety. Oh, could be over a man. Some of you could be dealing with a situation where it's a third party, because we got a King of Cups reverse, which is a player from the Himalaya. So some of you may be connecting with somebody that another person wants. I also get opportunities that may be coming to you that somebody else is not getting. So this may not be your energy. This may be their energy, because something is happening for you and they feel jealous. They're becoming overwhelmed or obsessed with it. So I will say, I feel like this reading could be going in across the board, where you may have to watch your back with somebody that you deal with or people that you deal with. Now, this could be because I'm getting work, so I'm wondering if this is work or family. But I feel like some of you may have somebody putting pressure on you on purpose. So card number 3, I would say take a step back, look at the situation a little bit more. Some of you probably need to slow down. And I would say watch your back. If you got this person watching you, you need to be watching your back. Okay, so card number 4, we got watch your mouth and assert yourself. Could be dealing with this. Some of you may be going off on somebody, and if we get this and we look at this, there's bees coming out this mouth, which means that their words can sting, which, like I was telling you at the intro, sometimes I feel like at this month, that's what my words are like doing to people. But it could be that somebody is really putting their foot down. But the assert yourself card and watch your mouth are kind of like somebody who may go overboard. Sometimes this is verbal abuse. This could be happening with you, where somebody could be verbally abusing you, talking to you crazy, you know, trying to send you text messages that are just out of pocket. Or this could be you doing this to them. Now, in this card, if this is you, Spirit is like, watch your words. Your words may be burning somebody. Watch your mouth. If you are asserting yourself, it's almost like, okay, take it to this level, but don't destroy this person. We know how we can get in an argument where it's like, okay, I could stay up here above the belt, or I could go ahead and drop it down below the belt and really, you know, get somebody. So for some of you, you may have somebody who's trying to verbally abuse you. They're taking it too far. If not, this is you. This is saying assert yourself, put your foot down with a situation. Could be dealing with somebody who's jealous, causing some type of conflict, and you feel like, okay, now I have to talk about it. But Spirit is saying, watch your mouth. And I would be careful if you're putting something out there that maybe not everybody needs to hear, because with this is really gossip. So be really careful that if you are asserting yourself, stick to the facts, stick to the receipts. Don't go off. Don't go off script. You know, well, let's, you know, go back to 2012 where you did this with so-and-so. Don't do that, because it looks like it could backfire on you. Now, if this is somebody who's doing this to you, it looks like it may backfire on them. But I feel like with card number 4, this is putting your foot down, saying what you need to say, and being done with it. All right, card number 5. Card number 5, we have manipulation, we have spirit communication, and we have a spiritual journey. Now, the first way that I caught about it was maybe that spirit was trying to warn somebody that you're being manipulated. I don't really feel like it's a trickster spirit, because I get a positive vibe where this is a warning. So for some of you, spirit could be saying, look at your circle and make sure that you're not being manipulated by somebody. It could be somebody with a tricky mouth. saying some things. In this card, we have somebody who's pulling strings. They're pulling strings. So you may be dealing with somebody that is trying to manipulate you, and Spirit is trying to warn you. Watch your back with this person. Don't let them do certain things, because this is spirit communication. This could be them coming through a dream. This could be them literally talking to you in your car. Whatever it is, there could be a warning. Now, for some, if there's a spiritual journey that is planned, some of you may be getting a warning. Don't be manipulated. Don't be manipulated for your money. Don't be manipulated by this person. There could be a connection with Spirit that needs to happen, but it looks like that there could be somebody pulling strings with this, and not in the best of ways. Manipulation is sometimes forcing somebody to do something that they don't want to do, or maybe they don't even realize that they're doing, but it's not benefiting them. It's going to benefit the manipulator. So for some of you, if you're about to go on some type of spiritual journey, you might be initiating into a house, you may be choosing a tradition that you want to go into, take your time and connect with Spirit on your own. Don't go off of just what readings are telling you, or what a mentor or a priest or a priestess is telling you. Some of you need to connect with Spirit in a very direct way where you can hear the messages. Now, if you feel like you're being manipulated into something, of course, this doesn't have to be the year. Like I said, this year is a fuck fest anyway. Maybe the thing that you're trying to do, or the spiritual growth, needs to happen next year. But listen to Spirit. Let them talk to you, because it looks like that they really are trying. I do see a spiritual journey, so there's definitely spiritual growth that's coming through. And for some of you, you could be trying to travel out. You could be trying to do some things. I wonder, too, if this is trying to manipulate a trip to your advantage. But I'm getting something that looks like it is trying to turn something around. Spirit. Person manipulating. So you really need to pay attention. If you're going somewhere with someone, make sure you know this person, you research everything, you understand the cost, what all is supposed to happen to the best of your ability before you do it. If you don't feel comfortable with this, put it off, you guys. Put it off. If you're dealing with somebody that you don't feel comfortable with and you feel like they could be manipulating, put it off, because Spirit is kind of giving you some type of warning. All right? So card number 6. Card number 6, we have education. Some of you might be thinking about going back to school. This could even be teaching too. So I will say, whatever this is either you will be taking classes or you will be teaching classes, and there's contentment there, which means that there's some growth that's going to be coming in. You're expanding your knowledge, card number 6. Now, this may not be a 4-year degree. Every time I talk about going back to school, people are like, I don't want to go back to college for 4 years. This may not be that. This could be a certification program. Some of you could be getting some type of holistic training. Maybe you're becoming a life coach or a massage therapist, or you're doing something in a spiritual way as far as careers, because I get a big spiritual vibe off of this for a few of you. So maybe there's something that's opening up. You could be taking spiritual classes or teaching them. I'm also getting too that if you have been putting off completing a degree plan, you need to go ahead and do it. Contentment is showing that there's fulfillment, like something is coming in really, really positive, and it makes you feel good because you are completing it. So it looks like education is taking you to a place of happiness. Whether this is bringing in more money or more opportunities, it's showing that with this education, you're opening doors. I feel like there's checks coming in. So some of you may actually be picking up extra money by teaching some type of class, whether this is natural hair, makeup, spiritual. I feel like this could even be the start of entrepreneurship. So you could be taking some type of class that is going to help you open up a business or give you some type of foundation, because I feel like money's coming in. I keep seeing checks coming into you. So for some, maybe you're trying to start a business, but you don't know how, so you're going to take a course so that you can open that up. Some of you may want to make jewelry and sell it, but you're taking a course to do it. And like I said, for some of you, you literally could be teaching. Maybe you have these skill sets and you want to share this, and you're, expanding somebody else's knowledge. But I definitely get education that leads to money. So whatever it is, it's not like you're going to get this certification and put it on the shelf and forget about it. It looks like if you're doing this with the understanding that I'm going to get this job, or I'm going to make this money, or these checks are going to be coming into me. Okay, card number 6. So you guys, it's not a bad read. I do feel for some of you, though, because there is conflict. There is jealousy. There is some shadiness with the mouth. There is a feeling of being overwhelmed, and there is a need to assert yourself. Some of you have a conflict that is going to need to be dealt with either this month or early next month that you don't have a choice. And it may have something to do with gossip. Could be with some of the people that you know, work with, friends or family, but it's showing that whatever it is, the final card, you got to assert yourself, put your foot down. It's like, I'm not taking this anymore, or we're going to do it this way, or you're going to respect me, whatever it is, because I feel like you're going to be the one that you're putting a stop to it, or you're stopping it to the point where it's like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I keep getting mother-daughter things. Some of you could be having a fight with your mom or having a disagreement with your mom that may involve the rest of the family. So be really careful. If you know it's coming, if you feel it, pull back. If you don't have to be involved with it, don't get involved with it. Especially if it's not your drama, you guys. Don't sit up there and on Facebook make that post on it that you know, or comment on that post, and the next thing you know, you're in a Facebook argument with 15 different people. If it's not your drama, don't do it. Especially not this month, not this whole fucking year. If you can just stay out of the drama this year, we already got enough shit. You don't need to add nothing else to your plate. All right, you guys? Please be safe. I love you.